What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Saturday, September 19th, 2015. I'm Jeremy, talking about what you can do today to make tomorrow better. Right after I did yesterday's episode, I finally watched Lone Survivor. And it just kind of blew my mind, because today's tip is just going to be a reiteration of some recent tips and some tips from way back. Don't judge a book by its cover. Have faith in humanity. Truly, we're all different. So just don't stereotype. Put the gavel down, whatever. I'll sum that up somehow when I edit this. But basically, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to try not to give anything away, but I got to make my point. I really, truly believe God has a plan for everybody, and Mark Wahlberg's character, Marcus, whoever in the movie, the lone survivor, there's so many great stories in what happened and what he endured. But the thing that just stuck with me was who helped him. The Afghani villagers who risked their entire lives to help him. In everyday life here in America, where we have it good, you see people not willing to step in at the risk of any kind of negative feedback, or definitely not the risk of getting punched or hurt or in any way, emotionally, physically. These villagers who looked to anybody else just like Taliban, that would be stereotyped here as Taliban or, Muslims or whatever people would do, put their lives on the line for, granted it was one of them who was basically speaking for the whole village, but they all supported him, most of them. And I was just, wow, in that third world country, in a tiny village made of clay huts, and they took in one already near death American at the risk of all their lives. And were it not for the cavalry, they probably all would have been decimated. And I was like, man, that's just, his purpose could have been, obviously, can have more than one purpose, but the fact that he lived through that and long enough for that union to happen, because he's still friends with this Afghani man apparently, and for that union to happen, to be an example of why you shouldn't stereotype, why you shouldn't judge anything by its cover. That was just so powerful to me. So it's a great movie all the way around. Especially for the younger generations who haven't served in the military, myself included. We were blessed that way, I guess. Sometimes I wish I had. I do feel like my generation at least still had some discipline. We weren't completely overrun by political correctness and how you should or shouldn't discipline your kids, but always watching great respect with the discipline that soldiers do carry themselves with. And it's just a tragic and triumphant story, especially at the end when they're rolling shots of the real life heroes on their wedding days, and I've been to so many. So that brings it home. But the one that did survive lived, and the story he told, the most memorable parts may have been in the middle and what he went through, because it was crazy. But the end, again, that unifying theme that gets so little publicity. All we ever see is the divides, not those instances where people from completely different backgrounds that have really no reason to help one another do for the sake of humanity, because we're all brothers, we're all sisters, we're all one human race. So again, it's long-winded, but it's important. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just don't stereotype. Try not to. It's impossible not to sometimes, I'm sure, but man, go watch Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg. highly recommended. Let that theme and that just resonate with you. On another level, it just shows you how much the little stuff that we sweat every day and stress about that is just so insignificant and unimportant and not worth stressing about. So a lot of messages there, a lot of good things you can get out of the movie, aside from the fact that it is entertaining in a very real way because it's based on a real story. But anyway, that's it. Hope you're having a great Saturday. If you're in, Netflix Lone Survivor or something else, enjoy your night. See you guys tomorrow.